welcome back. All right, let's do our chant because I think I forgot to do the chant last time. So, hey, 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 he, it's time for Junie B. Okay, so we left off last time where the girls are in Richie, Lucille, Nana's big fancy car, and they're on their way over to Lucille's Nana's house. Okay, so I'm going to start chapter 5, which is called Going to the Ball. Okay, here's Junie voice.
Lucille was sitting in the middle seat. She whispered real quiet to me and that Grace. "Beg for my poodle dog," she said. "You promised, remember? You promised to beg for my poodle dog." Me and that Grace looked and looked at each other because we didn't actually want to do that particular thing. Then Lucille poked us. "Come on, you promised," she whispered. "You promised to beg." I did a sigh. And then I thinked about what to say. And then finally I took a deep breath. "Hey, Nana, guess what? Lucille wants a poodle apparently, and so could you buy her one, do you think?"
Yeah, could you? Asked Grace. "'Cause she's making us beg you, or else we can't spend the night tonight." The Nana's mouth came all the way open. "Oh, so that's what this is all about, Well, my granddaughter knows perfectly well that I'm allergic to dogs. So, you can tell Lucille that a poodle is out of the question."
I patted Lucille, very understanding. "A poodle is out of the question, we're afraid," I said. Then Lucille kicked her feet up and down. "Beg harder," she whispered. "You have to beg harder." I did a frown. "Are you firm on that, Nana?" I asked.
"No poodle, Lucille," said the Nana very snappish.
Lucille kicked her feet some more. "I knew this dumb idea wouldn't work," she grouched. Just then, the car stopped in front of a big metal gate. Grace's eyes opened big and wide.
"Wow, this gate looks like a castle gate."
Lucille smiled a teeny bit. "It's not a castle gate, you silly head. This is the gate to my house." Then the Nana pushed a button and the gate opened up right in front of our eyes. "Hey, that button is like magic," I said. Lucille smiled bigger. After that, the Nana drove down a long driveway. And then Nana stopped in front of a big, beautiful house. Lucille jumped out of the car and ran right inside. Me and that Grace followed her. And guess what? Lucille's house was even more beautifuler on the inside than it was on the outside. There was a beautiful long row of stairs and a beautiful big bowl of flowers and a beautiful giant sparkly ceiling light made all out of glass. I did a gasp at that glistening thing. "Whoa, that light takes my breath away," I said. Lucille skipped all around in a circle, and she sang the loud song in our ears. "See, see, I told you I was rich. See, see, I told you I was rich." She made that song up, I think. After that, she took our hands and she showed us all the rooms in her house. She showed us the living room, and the dining room, and the kitchen, and the big giant patio, and her daddy's office, and her mommy's office, and the family room, and the pool room, which is a place you play a pool game, and the outside pool where you could actually go swimming, and the hot tub, and the library, and the gym, and the Nana's room, and the mommy and the daddy's room, and the fancy golden bathroom with the jacuzzi in it, and the brothers' room, and a whole bunch of other guest rooms. Wow. Then finally, Lucille showed us her very own bedroom. It looked like a bedroom where a princess lives. Lucille's bed had a pink, frilly roof on the top of it.
That is called a canopy, she said. It matches my pink silk curtains and my pink silk bedspread and my pink telephone, and it matches my plush pink carpet and my wallpaper with pink flowers on it. And you see my TV and my stereo and my computer and my CD player.
She pointed over to the corner.
And did you notice all of my big stuffed animals standing over there?
My eyes almost popped right out of my head at those giant guys. The giraffe was bigger than me. Me and that Grace ran over to play with them.
No, stop, don't, shouted Lucille. You're not allowed to touch them. They are just for show.
Huh?
Said Grace.
What? I said, how come?
Well, because they're very expensive, that's how come, she said. Those animals costed my Nana a fortune.
Oh, I said, kind of disappointed.
Oh, said Grace.
And then we sat down on Lucille's bed, but Lucille shouted at us again.
No, get up, get up. You're not allowed to sit there. That bedspread is just for show.
Me and that Grace springed right up off of there, and Lucille quickly smoothed her bedspread back out with her hand.
Don't you two know anything? She said. This bedspread is made out of silk. I told you, I'm not allowed to get it dirty.
Oh, I said.
Oh, said Grace.
After that, Lucille skipped over to her dresser, and she pressed a button on her mirror, and a million bazillion lights came on her mirror.
Look at this, she said. This is my very own professional makeup mirror. It is the same kind of mirror that movie stars use. My Nana brought it all the way home from Hollywood, California.
Me and that Grace runned over to the sparkly mirror, and we looked at ourselves in that bright thing. And then we sticked out our tongues and made funny faces. Lucille came over quickly and turned off all of the lights.
It's not a toy, she grouched. So here's the picture of the very fancy light in Lucille's bedroom.
After that, me and that Grace, we just stood very still, and we didn't touch anything. Oh boy, this is going to be a long night, I said kind of quiet. Only just then something very wonderful happened. Lucille's Nana came in the room, and she was carrying a big box of dress-up clothes.
I thought you little gals might have some fun with some of my old evening gowns, she said. They're as old as the hills, but they're really quite beautiful.
Lucille ran right over to that box, speedy quick.
Let's play Cinderella,
Lucille said. And she pulled out a beautiful, sparkly pink gown.
I'm Cinderella,
Lucille shouted. Then that Grace shoved me right out of the way, and she ran over to the box too. And she pulled out a sparkly blue gown. I'm the fairy godmother, she yelled. I did a huffy breath at those two, because now I was going to have to be one of the ugly stepsisters probably. I bended down and searched through the box, very careful. And then all of a sudden, my hands felt something long and silky and softy. I quickly pulled it out of there, and the Nana's whole face lighted up.
Oh my goodness, my old feather boa, she said. Why, I haven't seen this thing in years.
I danced all around with that lovely thing. I love this, Nana. I love this feather boa. Just then, another great idea popped into my brain. Hey, I know. I will be the famous singer that sings at Cinderella's ball. Lucille and Grace looked funny at me.
What singer? Said Lucille. There's no singer, said Grace.
I stamped my foot at them. Yes, there is. There is too a singer, and I'm her. And my name is Florence, the famous singer, and I will be performing show tunes from the hit musical Annie. So there. Lucille and Grace shrugged their shoulders at me, and then they dressed up in their beautiful gowns, and they went to the ball. And I sang the song, "The sun'll come out tomorrow."
So, good picture of the girls in their dress-up clothes. And Junie singing. Okay, guys, I'm going to stop on that one because that's a very long chapter. So, the next time you check in with me, I'm going to read chapter 6, which is called Bouncing. I hope you guys had a good day. I hope you remember to do your lessons. I love you. Goodbye.